It's not looking good for Donald, and each passing week seems to highlight new cracks in a story he tries desperately to keep polished. What we're witnessing is not just a political figure under pressure, but a man whose physical and mental state is unraveling in real time, right in front of the cameras he once controlled so confidently. And the most striking part is that the deterioration is no longer subtle. It's visible, it's audible, and it's escalating. When Trump returned to Washington, D.C. from Mar-a-Lago, the change in his appearance shocked many observers who had followed him closely over the years. His posture was bent forward, as if his spine could no longer support the weight of the persona he created. His steps were slow, uneven, and unsteady. The powerful stride he once exaggerated for cameras had faded into something fragile, almost hesitant. Photographers even captured moments where he seemed disoriented, unsure of his surroundings, and leaning slightly as if compensating for a loss of balance. It reminded many viewers of his mother Mary in her later years, a resemblance that becomes harder to ignore as time goes on. Mary Trump suffered from severe osteoporosis, and some medical experts have suggested that Donald may be showing early signs of similar bone degenerative issues. The stiffness, the stooped posture, the difficulty moving his neck, these are common indicators. But what alarms specialists more is not just the physical decline, but the cognitive shift that appears to accompany it. His speech patterns have become irregular, filled with pauses, mistakes, and sudden bursts of confusion. Just yesterday, he held another Oval Office press event with the head of FIFA, an event that should have been routine and uneventful, yet such events now raise more concerns than confidence. Throughout the appearance, Trump repeatedly hid his hands, behind the desk, under papers, inside his sleeves, anything to keep cameras from capturing them. Last week, journalists noticed he used visibly thick layers of makeup to conceal the discoloration, swelling, and mottling on his hands. Official statements attempted to downplay it, citing chronic venous insufficiency, a condition common among older adults that causes swelling, skin changes, and decreased circulation. But the attempts to hide the issue have only intensified speculation. And these attempts to conceal his decline extend far beyond cosmetic makeup. Trump frequently projects his own condition onto others, criticizing their appearance or health in an attempt to divert attention from his own struggles. Just days ago, he referred to Marjorie Taylor Greene as Marjorie Trader Brown and claimed she was rotting from the inside out. Ironically, medical specialists have noted that such exaggerated insults often reflect the speaker's own anxieties and insecurities. In this case, perhaps a reflection of the physical and cognitive decline he fears the public is noticing. Cardiologists and public health experts have also raised red flags about his increasingly chaotic statements regarding his medical procedures. Most notably, he claimed he had recently received an MRI but didn't know which part of his body the doctors scanned. This is not medically plausible. Full-body MRIs take at least 15 to 45 minutes, require specific positioning, and involve clear communication between the patient and technicians. No patient, especially one as high-profile as Trump, would walk out of the room unaware of what was being examined. According to Dr. Vin Gupta, a pulmonologist and head of Midas Health, confusion over an MRI is highly unusual and raises questions about memory, comprehension, and cognitive function. During public appearances, the signs become even more pronounced. Reporters have commented on his rough, strained voice, which often cracks mid-sentence. His tone fluctuates between raspy, slurred, and unexpectedly loud, as if he's losing control of vocal modulation. At rallies, he drifts off topic, repeating the same sentence 2 or 3 times before realizing it. These are moments the audience cannot ignore. When questioned, Trump brushes off these episodes with nonsensical explanations like, "I blew my stack during a phone call," a phrase that leaves medical professionals puzzled and does little to reassure the public. One particularly strange event took place during a meeting with McDonald's franchise owners. Instead of focusing on policy, he spiraled into a bizarre tangent about renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, debated whether the phrase American Dream consists of 2 words or 3, and made strange hand motions mimicking fish swimming in circles. These gestures, paired with the rambling narrative, suggest not just fatigue, but deeper neurological issues that medical specialists say should be evaluated, not ignored. Dr. Gupta points out that the justification for advanced screening, like MRIs, is medically questionable unless there are clear clinical concerns involving cognitive decline, memory lapses, or suspicion of vascular irregularities. Trump's statements and behavior increasingly fit those criteria. And while routine physical exams do not typically involve such scans, someone experiencing episodes of confusion, disorientation, or sudden shifts in behavior might require them. As Trump continues to insist he is in perfect health, the reality becomes harder to overlook. His team attempts to manage the optics, hiding his hands, applying makeup, limiting unscripted interactions, avoiding extended press Q&A sessions, all classic strategies for minimizing public exposure during a decline. But cameras are unforgiving, and live events reveal more than any press release can cover up. What concerns political analysts now is not just his medical state, but the implications it has on decision-making, communication, national stability, and leadership under pressure. A president showing visible cognitive deterioration is not just a personal matter, it becomes a national concern. And while his supporters insist he is strong and energetic, recordings, transcripts, and public footage paint a much different picture. More episodes of confusion, more apparent physical weakness, more verbal misfires, all accumulating into a portrait of a leader losing control over the very image he built his career on. As each week passes, the contrast between Trump's claims and observable reality grows sharper, more undeniable, and more concerning. If this pattern continues, the public may face questions no political strategy can deflect. What happens when a leader can no longer distinguish rhetoric from reality? What happens when physical decline merges with cognitive instability? And how long can a political machine sustain itself when its central figure is visibly falling apart? For now, Trump's condition remains a growing mystery, one hidden behind makeup, staged events, and evasive statements. But a mystery that becomes harder to conceal with each new appearance. And as always, if you want updates, deep dive analysis, and coverage without filters, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This story is developing faster than anyone expected, and we'll be here to cover every moment of it.